negative. The DCU is like a band-aid you're afraid of ripping off because you know it's gonna hurt, but as you go, you realize it's not that bad. Hello, and welcome to my downtime. My name is Taylor, and I'm a photographer that likes to talk about nerdy things. And so, I bring you my review on the new Supergirl movie. Peacemaker and Superman in this analogy is when you first start to rip that band-aid and you're still kind of scared, but it's actually going pretty good. Supergirl is when the band-aid catches a hair, but overall, it's actually not that bad. I give this analogy because I'm surprised with the few views I get, the amount of coworkers or old friends that tell me they gave something a chance because of how I managed to frame expectations. When speaking about Supergirl, the problem lies in we have a micro discussion, which is the movie itself, but also a macro discussion, which is the future of the DCU. I think Supergirl is getting more negative attention than it deserves because when you focus on the macro, it's easy to become negative. So Supergirl is based off of the comic book series Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and it's widely considered her most popular series. I don't believe this is spoilers because it's what sets the movie in motion, but this is a revenge story for our character, Ruthie. She's trying to hunt down the man who killed her family, but needs a little muscle. Enter Kara, or Supergirl, although Kara wants to talk her out of killing him. Okay, so as the events unfold, I did enjoy Millie Alcock's portrayal of Supergirl, but the moment would almost immediately be followed up by something that would leave me dumbfounded. For example, there's this scene in the movie where the bad guy's army is surrounding Ruthie, and the bad guy has his moment where he walks out like he's about to do something. Except at this point in the movie, Supergirl and Lobo have already wiped the floor with them, not once, but twice. He should be running away, like he does in the comic. The fight's not even close. But speaking of Lobo, to no one's surprise, Jason Momoa does a great job in the role because it was the easiest slam dunk ever. When I say I enjoy a movie, it's because I can recognize that it may not be movie of the year or not for me, but I still think it was worth it. When I say I enjoyed Supergirl, it means it was just barely passable. Ultimately, I felt the director, Craig Gillespie, was doing his best impression of James Gunn as a director, but didn't stick the landing like James Gunn would. This leads me into the part where we need to zoom out and look at the macro. The next movie we're getting is Clayface, which is wild that we're getting one of Batman's villains before we're getting Batman. But even if there is an audience for that, it's setting up a dynamic where we, the audience, now have to be conscious of age and genre demographics. Before Marvel lost the plot, you could recommend any movie within the universe if that person already liked any of the other movies, even if they were tonally different, like Captain America Winter Soldier and Ant-Man. You cannot do that with Superman and Clayface. Yes, Marvel had its exceptions with the Netflix shows, but those came after the Avengers already dominated the box office. And they were kind of secluded in their own space. Everyone, including fans, are cautiously optimistic about the future of the DCU. But the buyout made the fear aspect worse, and Supergirl did not hit the mark like it needed to. Now this leaves Lanterns to do the heavy lifting because Clayface isn't even for the same audience. So to reiterate, you can watch Supergirl, but I would wait until it's free with ads and you can watch it on YouTube. That came down to a directorial choice because the visuals and acting are fine. So let me know how you felt about Supergirl or how you feel about the future of the DCU. I will be going back to Spider Noir content like I promised you, and I will get to that in my downtime. Peace.